can't believe I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm done paying it off and then it goes back up. I'm done. I didn't write the number down or anything. I'm done. I feel free. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we are in my room to switch it up, and we are in my room today, and I hope I like this lighting and setup because yeah, it's like late afternoon and it gets dark so early. I have a light with a window behind the camera. Anyways, welcome back, and I need to be more consistent with uploading because now I have so many ideas and I love being in my own space. And I rearranged my room, which I'm happy with. I arranged it and I can't wait to start putting up things on the wall, and good thing I didn't because it might not have worked with how I rearranged my bed and all that. So yeah. So if you're watching this video, I put in the beginning that I cut up a credit card. Yes. And even though I'm not like a financial advice type person or channel, I don't really have a niche. I just post what I like. And I think I mentioned this in a past video that, you know, I went from posting about, my first YouTube video was about Louis Vuitton and then crystals and then lifestyle, and I'm just all over the place. So now that I am a homeowner, a lot of my videos are going to be centered around that and how I did that, and it's financial literacy. And a lot of these popular videos, or a lot of videos now, are out there because of experience. Okay, I had to move the camera. So like I was saying, I am not just posting financial advice or tips or whatever. I'm not just posting financial advice or videos because it's popular. It's because I am sharing from experience. Certain things I've learned that help me buy my own home, and not even just to buy our own home or a big purchase, just for you to know as an adult. You know, we're not taught how to budget, and that saving money is essential and not to have debt. And that is why I cut up my credit card, because I am sick of debt. I've been a homeowner for a year, almost officially. I cut up a credit card because I hate debt. This past year, with having a lot of bills, which sometimes you need to give yourself grace. You know, I lived at home for 4 years and I was used to having money. And, you know, at first everything was fine, but then things kept happening, like plumbing, inflation, just, you know, I was robbing Peter to pay Paul. And because of me racking up my credit card, I got another one. I had one like my entire life. Well, you know, since early 20s, I had one. Reached its max, paid it off when I lived at home, and then it started going up and up and up and up and up. I'm tired of that. I'm sick of it. And then because I fell behind earlier this year, I got another credit card. Not a balance that is nearly as high as the one that I've had, but another one. And on top of that, I had 2 personal loans against my retirement savings. Don't do that. I don't recommend that. However, you know, it is nice to borrow against yourself because you're paying yourself back with interest. You're not, you know, borrowing credit. It's a loan to yourself. But I don't try, just emergency fund, emergency fund, emergency fund. I'm not gonna go on about Dave Ramsey. You guys already know about Dave Ramsey, and it's true. I wish I had more of a cushion when I moved in. And I think I talked about this in previous videos of me when I first moved. The only thing I regret is not having an extra cushion. Like, the only cushion is retirement accounts, and that doesn't count because it's not accessible. You're not supposed to touch it, right? So when I would come up short, there was a credit card, there was me being able to borrow against 401k or Roth. And if you absolutely have to, that's one thing, but when you're doing it at like around the same time, you're not, like, that's coming out of your check. You have to pay that back. So that's less money you're getting each check each month. And it's just like, oh, no wonder why I don't have much money, because I'm paying it back. Like, I'm robbing my future self, I think is the saying. Like, debt, you're borrowing against like your future, and it is so true. I'm learning it the hard way, unfortunately. And I cannot. Okay, my camera really likes to shut off after a few minutes. So, like I was saying, any debt, whether it's credit card or loans or anything, it robs you of, your future, right? Because you're paying something from the money that you get, you're paying the past, essentially. So I took out this money beginning of this year. I'm still paying for it months later. Now that it's holidays, it's Christmas, it's like, well, dang, that extra few $100s I'm paying back could be towards, the holiday season. And so I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm getting rid of all of my credit cards. What I plan to do is I cut that one up. I plan to lower that balance, because this is what they do. This is what credit cards do. I thought $2,000 was pretty generous at 21, not having no kind of credit history really, right? But it kept going up and up and up to 5,000. Now, that helps in a sense because of the credit utilization, you know what I mean? But it's not good but it doesn't help you if you max that crap out, you know what I mean? So what I plan to do is to pay off the balance to like I think what it was initially, $2,000. And that's it. I'm going to call them and tell them to lower the balance once I, of course, pay it off, once I pay it off, right? And because I don't want to close it. I kind of do, but they say not to, but part of me doesn't care because I have a house, I have credit. Like, part of me doesn't care because part of me doesn't want more than one credit card, and part of me just doesn't want that card. Like, it sucks. It doesn't have, I'm not going to say which card I have, but it's through a bank, and the one I signed up for has like cash back. This one doesn't. There's just points for rewards, and I don't recommend a credit card through your bank. But I didn't know any better at the time. This was around 2008 since I had this card, right? So, so there's no social media of these influencers or these random people online telling you which credit card to get. So I didn't do my research back then, but I did now when I got my second one. And yeah, so that's my plan, and I made this video to share, which you probably already, most people know, is that just know there's a lot of videos and content around this topic, but debt really does suck, and I'm learning it the hard way with being a new homeowner, and learning how to budget. And just when I calculate everything, it makes me sad because I know I would have X amount more if it wasn't for this. And you know, I'm slowly paying it off. I'm not really adding much to it, unfortunately. That's why I can't wait for tax refund season. I know, it's so sad. And then where I work, we get a bonus in March. So the funny thing is that pretty much it will all be almost paid off. So I guess it could be a good thing. I can keep more of the tax refund and the bonus money. So, you know, there you go. So on a more positive note, I've researched on a high yield savings account and I went with Ally. I've been hearing good things, you know, on Instagram and TikTok and all of that because it has a good interest. If you take away anything from this video, just have like no debt if you can. Besides a house, maybe a car. At least that's what I'm grateful for, is that I have no car note, but I think I might next year. I have a lot of miles and my car has a lot of miles and I do want an SUV, and so yeah. But I will not get a new car until I get rid of the debt that I have now. So that includes a credit card and these personal loans that, yeah, I wish I didn't take. Have as little to no debt as possible because you're going to have less money at the end of the day. And right now we need all of our money for obvious reasons with the economy, and gas and bills are just ridiculous. So again, learn from me as someone that is a homeowner. If you are looking to be one, it's not too late. If you have the cash for the down payment and if you qualify, you can't have much debt. Like, they look at your you know, your credit score and debt to income ratio. So, you know, that's essential, and that's why I made this video, so you guys can learn. As someone who did this process about a year ago, like, I paid down my credit cards and I had no debt for a reason, because being that, you know, it was all on me, you know, all of my money and just my, you know, my credit, like, it needed to be good. I will get back there. Did the dramatic video because, like, so last year I was watching Dave Ramsey when I was getting ready to do the process to buy a home, and it just reminded me that how much debt sucks. Like, these people that go on his show and do the debt-free scream is so inspiring, and I want that to be me. I haven't calculated how much debt I have, but for all I know, it might be almost, you know, in the 5 figures, sadly. I don't think so, but it's close if I add everything up. And I want that to be me. And maybe not having to go on a show to do that, but I want to, you know, I want to be free. Like, you know, it even says in the Bible, don't be a slave. You know, when you borrow, you're a slave to the lender. And I don't want to be that. I want to be free. You know, the only debt I want is my house, because I like keeping my money. You know, you can only make so much money, and I hope to have a business, and, you know, a side hustle is one thing, but I want to have, you know, some kind of a business to supplement my income one day. But for right now, with, you know, being a single mom, and I don't really have much time to really do a side hustle at the moment. I'm trying to figure out ways to make extra money to pay down this debt, but if you can't, then, you know, that's fine. But once you pay off that debt, you're going to be keeping your money. So that's the theme for the rest of the year and moving forward, is let's keep all of our money, honey. And good luck with paying it off. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.